Okay. Dope.
One more thing. Can you turn the light off? Boom. No mixed lighting. All right, here we go. Welcome back to the podcast, Friendliest Agreements, where we say whatever we want besides what gets us in trouble with our mom.
Yeah.
Couple things. If you notice, Angel's not here, and we got Miguel back.
What's up?
Actually,
I'm back.
Fun fact: the most viewed podcast on our channel is the one you're in.
You really?
Yeah.
Go.
I'm pretty sure it's because you have obviously a lot more clout than me and Angel combined. So I'm pretty sure that's why.
Okay, I don't have that much clout, all right? We both have clout, but,
to be
let's
honest,
just make it even.
To be honest, I say me and Angel combined. But Angel doesn't post anything anywhere. He maybe has 100 followers on Instagram.
Okay, yeah.
So you have more clout than me.
That's true. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, that's our most viewed podcast.
Okay, dope.
So he's back.
I'm back. Let's make it. Let's double. You know what? This is the law of attraction from last video. This podcast, this is gonna get double the views that it got last time. I swear to you. Count it. Come back when you post this, and then just keep your eye on it for maybe a couple days, and it'll be the most viewed.
Facts.
I'm not lying to you.
Facts. So another thing. You probably noticed this right away. The audio has changed.
It has changed.
We're real professionals now.
Oh, I don't know where I was going with that.
We got real microphones now. We have invested in real microphones. The audio, it should be way better if I can figure out how to mix it correctly.
Props to you, man.
It's
You're investing in your craft, and
yeah,
that's what's dope.
Yeah. This is the thing I was talking about last episode. This is the thing that I've been trying to improve this whole time, because audio. So for those of you that haven't realized, I'm into cameras and filmmaking, and one of the biggest things in filmmaking is you can have a great camera quality, the best lighting, and you can see the picture perfectly. But if your audio sucks, people will not like it.
Yeah.
You can have the best picture but the worst audio, people will hate it. You can have the best audio but the worst picture, people are more likely to watch that.
Right.
Because if you have audio, people can still follow the story of whatever you recorded.
Yeah. It's just more professional in a sense.
Yeah. And which is why podcasts started off only as audio.
Yeah.
And that the audio for those had to be high quality.
Yeah.
But now it's audio and video. And if you compare the first episode we did to this one now, wow, we've improved. The first episode was terrible.
Put a clip of that. Just put a small little clip of that, so that way we can just give a perspective of how it is now.
It was bad.
She deserves it. She could put out a crap album. I'll like it, because you know what? She
has amazing choreography. Girl,
I know. Have you seen her performances?
Yeah,
every single performance
that's why they choose it for halftime
than
shows.
The last.
Exactly.
She.
But now here we are. I also, from the last episode, switched. It's still the same room, still my room. Moved it in, changed it into my creative space. So it's still in that room, but I just moved where the table was, because I didn't like the background for the last episode, because that was a lot of photography stuff, and on this podcast we do not talk about photography enough anyways.
Yeah.
So I switched it over to this, and yeah,
dope.
That's what's been happening behind the scenes. We are for right now, this is the best setup we have and probably will have for a while.
Dope. I'm glad. Good for you, man.
Yeah. So this is...
You're making moves.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of moves, you've been making moves with your clothing line. We talked last time he was on the podcast.
Yeah.
We talked about it.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah. And now now there's actual stuff going on.
Yeah, it's going. I'm making moves too. I'm
Yeah.
making moves. I'm starting my own clothing line. It's kind of like a mixture. So it's clothing, resale, and yeah, that's basically it. But the thing is, like, my clothing brand or line or whatever you want to call it, it's like a mixture. So we make clothes. By make clothes right now, because let me rephrase that. By what I mean by make clothes is we take vintage clothes or anything that we think is dope, and then we just add our little our little spice into it, like a little a little sauce,
spice.
or a little just a little bit, like a little hint. You know what I mean? And just
what's the
what's the word?
The
a little season.
The Powerpuff Girls thing, the spice and everything nice.
Yeah.
I tried to say this last episode, but I couldn't remember either. Now I can't remember again. Angel had to figure it out.
Sugar and spice and everything nice.
Yup, that's what it is. Sugar and spice and everything nice. I'm about to add that right here so I don't forget.
Powerpuff Girls was my shit. Like, that was my shit.
They were, yeah.
They had clout. They had clout, bro.
They had clout.
They had mad clout. Like, damn.
Bring the Powerpuff Girls.
Bring the Powerpuff
We
Girls
need them
back. We need them back. We need to enjoy their Powerpuffness.
You should make some Powerpuff Girl clothing.
No, that's not my style. But somebody do it. Somebody
that'd
do
be
it.
lit.
Anyways, back to my. All right, so we make basically I already told you this. We add our little flair to it, and then we take other people's requests. So if they have some some piece of clothing that they think is like dope, or like they think that they want to make dope, just let us know what you want and how you want it, and we'll give you a price, and everybody's happy at the end. You know, we'll make it look dope for you. And if we don't make it look dope, then we'll handle some stuff. But we're gonna make it look dope.
Yeah.
And I resell clothes on the side. So
yeah,
whatever vintage clothing, whatever I think it looks dope, I resell them.
Yeah, those jean jackets that you guys were doing,
yeah,
those were nice.
Yeah, they're dope.
I've been meaning to get a jean jacket.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's fall.
It's fall.
Fall fashion's way better.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
that one. That's like I love that. That's dope.
This is the Kodak Forever 21 collab. They call it collection.
That's sick.
It's I bought it because it's Kodak, and I take pictures, and I use Kodak film. So
why not?
Exactly, and it's dope. So
yeah, it's dope. That's it's gas.
Oh yeah. It has that
pause. I've been using the term gas like a lot lately, and it's gonna grow on you. Like, say, like, you know, that shit is cool, like that stuff is cool. Say it's gas, and it'll add more clout to what you're saying. All right, continue.
Clout 101.
All right, continue.
But yeah, it has that like NASCAR vibe to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't watch NASCAR, but it's dope.
It's just dope. It's just a style. Like, that's what people are like really like messing with right now. You know what I mean?
It has like a retro vibe.
It has a big retro vibe to it. You know,
and that's
like,
anything retro I love.
Yeah.
Which is probably why I shoot film.
Yeah.
I think I kind of explained this before, but film is like how pictures were used to, how people took pictures back in the past before we got digital cameras. And film, obviously, that's a retro thing. And I shoot film. I just like retro stuff. I guess this, like the Jordan. I don't want to say the Jordan 4s. I'm not good with my shoes.
I'm pretty good with my with shoes.
The Bel Airs.
The Bel Airs.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know those. I'm sorry.
It's like the Jordan retro 4s. They're the Bel Airs, and they're like a neon green and a neon purple, and then like a gray, like a light gray.
Yeah. It just has a vintage,
retro
vintage look. Yeah.
And literally, those are like probably one of my favorite shoes
Really?
ever. And they're not even like that big of a hype beast type of shoe.
Yeah. But you just really want them.
Yeah.
That's
like
dope.
literally I don't have I've only ever bought and owned one pair of Jordan, and they're my Jordan Air Force Ones.
Mm-hmm.
I bought them last year. First ever pair of Jordans ever.
Yeah.
And I low-key want to make the Bel Air as my second pair.
You should, dude.
Because they're dope.
You should, bro.
Yeah.
You should. Honestly.
So anything retro. Like if you start making retro clothing.
Woo! I mean, I
that's
already
gas.
Like, it's gas, bro. Yeah, I'm like, so I hit up hella thrift stores all the time. So I always try to find like vintage stuff that's popping right now, like a lot of vintage Champion, because Champion is popping right now. You see Champion like everywhere at like PacSun and like Urban Outfitters. Like, bro, you can just go to a thrift store and just find one that looks exactly like that. And there you go. You don't even have to spend that much money. You know what I mean?
I saw a meme the other day, or I think it was a tweet, not a meme. Someone was like, people used to make fun of me if you're wearing Champion and Fila, and like, I think Champion and Fila back in middle school, and now everyone's wearing it.
Yeah.
It's just the hype.
It's
now.
just the hype, bro.
Yeah. And like back in the day, Champion and Fila were cheap.
They were cheap.
Now
They're at Walmart. They're at Walmart actually. Yeah.
And now they are pretty expensive.
Yeah, they're expensive. And Nautica. I mean, Nautica was a pretty expensive brand.
Yeah, Nautica's always been like.
But Lil Yachty put him on.
Yeah.
With his line, yeah.
And then also I went to PacSun and saw K-Swiss. And like some K-Swiss sweater, jacket, shirt, and I was like, "Yo, K-Swiss." Like most people only like K-Swiss is like a mainly shoe company, or at least back in the day, we're mainly a shoe company. Yeah. And if I'm gonna play a clip, and it's from a K-Swiss commercial, and anyone that was in my high school grade knows about this clip. So I'm gonna play it.
I wear my K-Swiss. I wear my K-Swiss.
At the mall.
With my shorts.
In a skirt.
At my place with my crew.
It's a K-Swiss commercial back from the 90s. Yeah. And the whole thing, for the obviously for you because you haven't seen it. It's they keep saying I love my K-Swiss. I wear them to the mall, to the park, to the wherever. It is the funniest thing ever. My religion teacher played that commercial. Yeah. Like just to start off class one day. Yeah. And we were all like, "What did we just watch?" And that was in my sophomore year of high school. So, junior, senior. So 4 years ago, math.
It took you a while.
So 4 years ago, K-Swiss wasn't popping. Walking to PacSun the other week, K-Swiss is right there. Like, what? I think maybe it was Gary Vee who put K-Swiss up, because Gary Vee has K-Swiss shoes. Like,
oh really?
They made
a Gary Vee line. Yeah. For K-Swiss.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And that was the first time I heard of K-Swiss since that my religion teacher showed us that commercial. Okay. So I was like, oh, maybe K-Swiss is coming back. Okay. And apparently
there we go.
Yeah.
But that's dope. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's been happening. That's our lives.
No, we've talked about my life, but not even a full sense. I mean, I've been making clothes. Hold up, let's just break it down, all right? Let me talk about my life, and let's talk about your life, because we are both unique individuals, and we deserve to express our lives to other individuals, even to you guys, because you know it's nice. It's like a venting therapy. You know, it's like.
Yeah, I've said this before. The more we share with the audience, with you guys, the more relatable we'll be. The more people will like our content. Yeah, all that. It's just the more we share,
the more you
get to know it. The more you know. The more you
know. All right, back to my life. All right, we'll get to your life, because your life is interesting, and my life is interesting, and your life is interesting. but you guys aren't here. So you guys,
let us know in the comments about your life.
Yeah, let us know about your life. Tell us, because I'll be looking at the comments. Let us know what is going on with your life. What things are you struggling with? What are your goals? What are your passions? You know, because everybody has a goal and everybody has a passion. If you don't have a goal, get out there and make yourself a goal, because we were raised to be somebody. So go out there and make yourself a goal and strive by that goal until you feel like you've accomplished it and you have succeeded in it, and you will feel the greatest happiness in your life.
Facts. Like,
I just went off.
I feel hella motivated right now.
That literally just came out of my head. That literally just came out of my head. Realize that. I could have said something different, but I said that. And I was just thinking of what I was saying. I was like, how do I say it? I was saying, and I was just saying what was on my mind.
Yo.
And that's how it is. But anyways.
Spreading positivity.
Positivity out here.
Peace, love, and positivity.
Yeah.
Shout out Logic.
We'll
get to him in a second.
Shout out X.
We'll get to that in a second.
Rest in peace. We'll get to him in a second. But my life's good. Like I'm going to school right now, you know. I'm just trying to balance my life out. It's hard cuz like, dude, it's hard cuz we're grown-ups now, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have to manage everything. Like we have to manage our expenses, we have to manage like our just every bill that we spend. Like it's hard to manage it cuz we're just so accustomed to like our parents and, you know, whatever they like give us, like food and all that, you know, they provide it for us, but we have to provide it for ourselves now.
Yeah, you got to find that balance in life, because we've always had our parents to help us out, and now we have to live our lives without our parents for the most part. At least, and now we got to find that balance between work, between school, between our friendships, between our relationships.
It's hard, man.
It's a hard balance. It's
so hard, and like I feel like so many people can understand this, because it's just hard managing our lives. Like how come all these memes are relatable? Like, because everybody's the same, you know. Everybody deals with the same things. Yeah, you know, like all those memes that like we can relate to. Why do they get so many views? Because we can relate to them. Yep. Like how like you get those texts like from your friend, like, hey, you want to chill tonight? But in reality, you just want to sit at home and just watch TV. Yep. You know what I mean? Like that's everybody. Yeah. Like, and that's what's causing our like happiness to go down, because we work so much and it's just deteriorating us, which makes us not want to do anything, because we're just stuck in our work lives, and like we're just stuck in just a hard mindset, because, you know, we're becoming adults, and like we just want to stay at home and be with mom and dad and stuff, and just be how it used to be. But it's hard, just trying to be your own person. Yeah. Like
just trying to figure out life.
Just trying to figure out life in general, because it's tough. And that's one thing I'm struggling with, is just managing my life and organizing my life. But I think step by step, like I've been just doing it like correctly. Like I do have a problem with my budget, because I spend a lot of money on food and gas. Yeah. And I don't even like cook. Like I need to cook more. I like cooking too, you know.
When I was living in the dorms in Colorado Springs, like I definitely should have cooked a lot more instead of going out. Because everyone chooses the easy thing, and the easy thing is to not cook,
go get some
go
DP
out and go get DP dough.
If you don't know what it is, it's gas, bro.
It's gas.
We
tried to explain it one time, me and Angel.
Ranch buffer, gas. Buffer zone, gas.
Yo, the Mac Daddy,
gas.
Shout out DB Doe, but
shout out DB Doe's sponsor him. Get on that. He'll sponsor you.
Yeah. So yeah, everyone chooses the easy way.
Yeah.
And the easy way is not most of the time not the best way to be to progress through life.
Yeah.
Like when you're in school, the easy thing to do is to cheat on a test.
Yeah.
You don't learn the content. The hard thing is to study and to actually learn the content.
Oh my god.
And then you take the test.
Yeah.
But in the end, the hard thing helps a lot more because you actually know the content more, or at least you're supposed to. Don't let me get started on school.
Jesus. Intro to Psych is gonna kill me. No, it's not. Manifest it. Say that it's not gonna kill you. Say that you're gonna excel in it, and you will excel in it. Another it's Clout 101 by yours truly. That finding that balance in life. Yeah.
Especially right now because we just started this life journey. Like
we're young. Think about it, we're young.
Yeah.
Bro.
When you think about it, we're 20, about to be 21. You're 20, also about to be 21. I'm about to be
21 next month. I'm so excited. When are you 21?
Wait,
when are you born?
November 2nd.
Oh, you're older than me.
When are you born?
November 28th.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I'm November 2nd. You're November 28th. Angel's November 30th.
30th. Yeah, 30th. I think it's 30th.
Yeah, because it's the last day of November.
But you're a Scorpio, huh?
Yeah. So is Ariana. Ariana's also a Scorpio.
Oh, really?
She's October 23rd, and that's the first day of the Scorpio
season.
Yeah. And which is also. And Drake's also a Scorpio.
He is. Scorpion. Out now. Go check it out. I just flipped the sloop.
Oh. Nah.
I am not even going to try it. I just wrecked it. I'm sorry, but you got my message.
Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, so we're all 20. Everyone who's been on this podcast, we're all 20.
Yeah.
About to be 21 real soon. We're babies.
We're babies.
Like... Gary Vee's always talking about how people when they turn like 50 they start like giving up and slowing down in their business or whatever, but like if you look at how fast we've advanced with technology, also with that we've advanced with like medicine and stuff, and realistically everyone right now can live to 100 years if
we're healthy enough.
Yeah, if you live just a mostly healthy life, you can live to 100.
Okay.
So when you're 50 and you start slowing down, like giving up on businesses or whatever, you're only halfway through life, and you still got another 50 years.
You still got another 50 years.
You can.
Yeah.
I think about what I can do. I think we think about. Think too much about what we can do in one day versus what we can do in a whole year.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if we try and pack, let's say, one of my goals is to I don't know. Okay, one of my goals is to buy a drone. Now, let's say I want to buy a drone tomorrow. Well, drones are expensive. No, not gonna happen. That's a terrible example, but because that's an example of me trying to buy something. But so I need to that's a whole year thing to save up for a drone and to buy a drone.
Yeah.
Let me make a better example, because that was more of a consuming example instead of a trying to achieve a goal.
Right.
Because let's say. In 1 month, let's say I started a brand new YouTube channel, and I say in 1 month I want to get 1,000 subscribers.
Okay.
And at first glance, you're like, that seems like a reasonable goal. But when you really think about YouTube and how much time you have to put in it, 1,000 in 1 month is a lot.
It is a lot.
But when you sit back and think, and you're like, all right, let's actually make it 1,000 subscribers in 1 year. Now it's a lot more doable,
lenient, a lot more doable.
Yeah. And it puts less stress on you, but then at the same time, like, that doesn't mean you can slack off and not put all this work you were gonna put in that 1 month to get that 1,000 subscribers, and not slack off and do less work because you're like, oh, it's a whole year, to get that 1,000 subscribers. So it's a lot. People think too short term, and they need to think long term. They need to think the long game, the long term game.
Elongate
the vocab. And that's just a thing that people need to start doing more and realizing that that's what they need to do.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, let's just go make them happier, a happy person.
Yeah.
And then they'll go spread peace, love, and positivity.
Yeah. Logic. Yeah. I totally agree with you. I honestly totally agree with you. I feel like people do need to think long term, as in their future and what they want to accomplish, because if they think short term, and obviously there's gonna be people that are gonna disagree with this.
Yeah.
But I just think that if you think short term, then you I'm just drawing a blank right now. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Just cut that. Just cut everything I'm saying right now. Just like literally cut it out. Psych, don't cut it out. I'm just gonna agree with that. I'm literally just gonna agree with that. I don't really have much to say about it, but people can disagree. You basically just put it down on the table.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Gary Vee.
He's a good dude. Like,
yeah,
you guys should honestly look into him, because he's actually a very like inspirational person.
Yeah,
like, he will get you off your ass.
He's a very intense person when you first like see him.
Yeah,
but then once you watch a couple more of his videos, a couple more of his Instagram posts, like his intensity goes down because you're used to it, and then you really see what he's trying to say and like what he's trying to what he's trying to motivate people to do. Yeah.
We don't remember. So the
literally 10 seconds ago, the camera cut out and I just restarted it, and I don't remember.
Yeah, but we're talking about Gary Vee.
Yeah. Everyone just go follow Gary Vee. Just go follow Gary Vee.
I was gonna comment something, actually. I think that's what it was. I was gonna comment something,
and then
it cut out.
So kind of okay.
We're good. We're good. I was gonna comment. The only thing that I find weird about him is he takes videos like this, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" Like, he like looks at you like this, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, man? Like, strive your best to do this." And if like, it's weird. Yeah, like, I don't get what he's trying to do. Maybe it's like a marketing scheme to like make himself like,
or maybe that's just like how.
It's just weird.
Maybe that's just
he can't just
the
be
angle he feels most comfortable
up, guys?
at.
Like, I mean, he's taped on video all the time. Like, why wouldn't he be uncomfortable?
I don't know.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I don't know. It was just a weird comment, but be sure to check him out. He's really cool. Like, he's a good dude. He will make you want to become somebody if you don't want to become somebody.
One of those long-term goals that we were just talking about one of my long-term goals would be to get Gary Vee, the man himself, on this podcast.
That would be so lit.
Like, wow.
That would be litter than lit. That would be the litterest.
That'd be gas.
The littest. That would be gas. Because gas makes it lit. You know what I mean?
Boom.
Gas is the
not combustion.
Gas is the main
igniter,
factor. Yes.
Ignition.
Yes.
Something like that.
I don't know.
So yeah, that's one of them long-term goals.
Yeah.
Obviously it won't be happening, like I said.
What are you saying? It won't be happening?
No, it won't be happening like within a month. That's.
How do you know that?
I mean, shout out Gary Vee.
Shout out Gary Vee.
I know Gary Vee. How do you know? Extremely busy
yeah,
man.
Yeah, but you're posting this on YouTube, so like, you never know who could see it. You know what I mean? What if Gary Vee just is scrolling down on his video on his like news feed, and then all of a sudden he just sees your video and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna fly out. I'm gonna see this dude. I'm gonna do an interview, and I'm gonna speak the truth.
That'd be crazy. That would be crazy.
It's gonna happen. It might not happen tomorrow. It might not happen the next day. It might not have to happen in a month.
But it's gonna happen. Mark my words, it's gonna happen. So yeah, that's one of them long term goals.
So
yeah.
Good. But how is your life? I already spilled my life, and I got into like a different perspective and stuff. How is your life? How is the life of Isaias? How is the life of the man himself, the Russ look-alike? How is the man himself doing in his life?
Just the same old. Just
what if this is an interview of you rather than me?
I'm
just kidding. No, we're interviewing you now. This is what we're doing right now. We're interviewing you.
Like just the same thing that was going on the last podcast. Just been grinding.
Just been grinding. Like look at this, man. Like
the setup.
Like you did this. You put in the effort. Like look at that. You did that. You did this.
This is really annoying me because it's not centered.
Yeah. Okay. That was kind of annoying too, but it doesn't matter. You know, like you didn't like that. You didn't like that area right there, so you switch it up. You're like, I'm gonna put it right here. Try something new. Obviously, it's working for you. You like it. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to. I see a vision. I see my vision, and I'm trying to make my vision happen.
Damn.
That's the goal in life. You see something you want to do, and you do it. Follow your passion. That's what I'm trying to do.
That's like great.
Like in my life, I've been watching a lot of. There's this YouTuber called Craig Adams, and he's like he calls him. Have you heard of what a minimalist is?
Yeah.
So he's a minimalist, and he calls himself like the minimalist YouTuber.
Yeah.
And he does a lot of traveling, and actually he's in Colorado Springs now. I don't know why he's here, but he moved from New York to Colorado Springs, living with his brother right now. So he's here. So it'd be lit to do a collaboration with him. So he does a lot of travel videos, like vlog style, but like extremely cinematic, because he's a filmmaker.
Yeah.
And it's just like the places he goes are just like, wow. Like there's so many beautiful places here on the world. And that's what I want to do. I want to travel, see all these places, and make great content.
That's awesome.
Like, not necessarily going to the place to make the content, because that's just like using the location for what it could get me, instead of actually going to the place and like living in the moment, I guess, and like experiencing it.
And filming it.
Yeah. And doing exactly what he's doing for me, like filming it, posting it, and sharing it so that other people can get that same experience and want to go and travel. Yeah. Because I think everyone should travel, because
traveling is amazing.
Yeah. Because traveling is the best thing you could do, because you experience new things. I think we talked about this one, Angel. You experience new things, you experience new cultures. Mm-hmm. Best of all, maybe you experience new food.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Food is gas.
Oh yeah.
It makes you gas.
Depending on what the food is, it might make you gassy.
Yeah.
But I remember I went to the Philippines. I don't know if I said this before.
You went to the Philippines?
Yeah, I went to the Philippines.
When?
The summer between my junior and senior year of high school, it was a mission trip with my school, and it was a mission trip to the Philippines, 2 weeks out there.
Yeah.
And we would be building houses for the people who, because there was a tsunami there like 3 years prior before we left.
Right.
Before we were there, and we were just gonna build some houses, and they're like and we built 3 houses in a week. And they were
3 houses in a week.
Yeah, but they weren't like a normal everyday like you house like.
Okay,
here in the
how
United States.
was it?
But it was like so. You walk in and it would be the kitchen, and then and it wasn't like a fully like
Furnished
top-notch kitchen type of thing. Like this was this Philippines, and it wasn't the main island of the Philippines. It was a small island called Tacloban, or maybe that was a city. I don't remember, but Tacloban. And it's like one of the smaller islands, one of the more poorer islands. So the house was a small house on. There was a big room, and then a living room, the kitchen, and I think maybe a small room, and that was it. That was just 1 floor of that, and it's just the basic necessities. Like for these people and their families, like they didn't have anything, and now they have a basic house, which is
That's awesome.
That's their shelter now.
That's awesome.
So yeah, we built that. We were there, and like. That I think that's when I fell in love with traveling, because the Philippines is literally on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
14-hour flight. Oh my goodness.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. And just experiencing the people there, like it's a different culture, and they were so nice, and like
Welcoming.
it was just a great time. Yeah. And then the food, this is why I remembered it. The food was amazing. Like we were staying at it was like not a monastery. It might have been a
monastery.
Like something. It's no. It was where the nun's house. Forget what they call it. It might be a monastery. I don't know. And for every meal, they would always have rice and bread.
Yeah.
And like even towards the end of the trip, it's still like we weren't tired of the rice and bread. Like it was okay. It was good.
Yeah.
And obviously there'd be more than just the rice and bread.
Yeah.
The first night we were there, they like eased us in and they gave us a whole bunch of bacon and I don't remember what else. But then the rest of the time we were there was no more bacon the whole trip. That was just weird. To ease us in.
They straight finessed you guys. They're like, let me just bring these people in by feeding them meat and not give them any food.
And then the rest of the trip, it was more like their actual Philippines food.
Right.
It was just amazing. And then the mango, they had mangoes, best mangoes ever.
Really?
Wow.
Did you sprinkle some sal y limon or what?
You
shut up.
It would have made them even way better.
Oh my god.
Imagine your typical mango, and your typical mango is pretty good. Unless you don't like mangoes, then you're a weirdo. But your typical mango is pretty great. And then imagine that times 10. That's
really?
how good these mangoes were.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It was amazing.
I need to try some Philippine mangoes.
Go try some Philippine mangoes.
Go out there and try them.
You might need to go all the way to the Philippines, but
but they're gas.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gas.
That's the word of the interview is gas, or the podcast. My bad. Gas.
Yeah. Sorry. So Philippines, great.
That's awesome.
Great trip. And from besides the Philippines, I haven't really been outside of the country besides Mexico. Obviously, just visiting my family in Mexico. And then I also been to Cancun and Acapulco. And both of those are really cool places. Acapulco it's kind of scary because...
Does it just ghetto a little bit? A lot of trafficking.
But it's still a so nice area. And then Cancun was like the complete opposite. Cancun is like the Miami of Mexico.
I want to go there.
It's pretty nice. I swear I saw way more Americans than I did Mexicans in Cancun.
Really?
Yeah. Like that's how much of a touristic spot it is. Yeah. Like don't get me wrong, it's still a nice place, but then seeing all that and but I mean it's still Mexico, so you have the nightlife, the like the street food. We had tacos at this taco place, obviously. And you could see them
obviously.
And it was just like some bomb food. Obviously, Mexican food is amazing. And
some tacos rapidos right now would be so good. Some carne asada fries. Oh, Jesus Christ.
food is the one thing that I would gladly spend money on.
I would love some fries right now. Chick-fil-A.
The waffle fries.
Oh my God.
Ooh. But moral of the story is travel so you can eat food.
I think I just spit. Sorry.
That's how food gets us.
Makes us-
So yeah, travel so you can eat food. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I want to do. Go travel the world, take some sick pics,
Yeah.
make some sick films,
Yeah.
and it'll be a great time.
Are you happy right now? Are you happy with your life?
I'm probably the happiest I've been, just because I've been grinding, and not because obviously there's a difference between like busy work and like actually being productive.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like it's just actually now that I'm saying that, no, none of it's busy work. It's mostly being productive. And the whole time, like, I'm still learning a lot about photography and filmmaking. And I really, like, the other day I was really, really motivated to like actually go out and like make a film, like a short film. But obviously you can't just, I mean, you can just go out and film something with some sort of content and boom, and make it a story, and boom, you got a short film.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to do like the whole setup, from writing the script, filming, editing, posting. So I'm really in the mood to make a film currently.
Do it.
Yeah. So
How do you want it? Like, how do you want this film to be?
I don't even know what I want the film to be about yet. I just want to make one.
I feel like your creative mind will make something pretty dope.
Yeah.
Because you already have like the picture in your head, like, because you're a photographer, so you can use those pictures to create an emotion. All you got to do is just film that emotion.
Yeah.
Without actually using pictures, was just film and just making a story out of it.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can just, your creative mind will just paint a picture itself and just end up going your way and just flowing.
Yeah. I just know I want to make some, because I don't remember how I found this guy, but I found him on YouTube, and he like doesn't post videos anymore, or maybe he does, but he maybe has a couple hundred subscribers. I don't remember how I found him, but he had a short film he made himself. He called it the chillest vibe, and it was like low quality, low production quality, okay audio, and it was like an okay thing. But for some, like, it really inspired me, like, because he actually did it.
Mm-hmm.
He actually
He didn't need
created
that much.
something with what he had,
Yeah.
and posted it, and he doesn't even have like a big audience or anything. So it really motivated me. I was like, if this guy can do it, I can do it.
Of course.
And I was like, that video really sparked my motivation to
Well,
make
just
something.
go for it, man.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
It'll come your way. Honestly, it'll come your way.
Yeah. Just gotta. The thing with me is when I want to do something, I want to like not start right away, and like actually think out the process.
Yeah.
When it comes to big things, anyways, most of the time I'm actually more spontaneous. But when it comes to big things like this, I guess I think about it more.
Yeah.
The only thing that I really should have like planned out more and didn't was the podcast. Actually, that's why the first episode was terrible. Like, I will never get over how bad that first episode is. It's bad, but that's one thing that I should have taken my time with, and to set it up more and do a bit more like researching on how to start a podcast. But that I just had a burning fire passion in me to start a podcast.
And you did it.
And I did it.
And now you're here.
Yeah. And now way better. Way better.
The glow up is real.
Oh, the glow up is real. And I'm even thinking of starting a second podcast.
Okay.
For photography and videography and filmmaking, because I'm going to start a YouTube channel for photography and videography, but I also want to start a podcast for it where I can talk a lot more about that stuff.
Dope.
And there's this photography community that I follow on Instagram, and they're called Denver Creates, and they post a lot of work from Denver photographers, and they do meetups with the Denver photographers and models, because modeling is a big part of photography, obviously. So it's big for photographers and models. So I think they're missing out big time on more content that they can create, and they should start a podcast.
Yeah.
And I was gonna contact them. I was gonna shoot my shot with them, and be like, "Hey, you should start a podcast. I will help you start that podcast. I will be in the podcast because I want to be in it, obviously, and help you start it off.
Yeah.
Because that's a huge thing that they could capitalize on, because their audience is already photographers and models, and then to have a podcast about that is just,
it'll just grow.
Yeah, it easily will grow with the community they have right now. I need to be the one to spark that fire in them.
Yeah, where's the lighter?
I am the fire. I am the fire.
He is. He just needs to light it. Take that in.
Also, we need a new candle. I didn't get a new candle from last episode.
Yeah, you need one that's not all like black.
And it just went out.
Oh, it did. Light it back up.
Oh, I tried doing the trick where you can light the smoke.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Sorry, it'll just be our little prop for today. Do you want it right there? Or do you want it?
That's fine.
Is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
So podcast, a new podcast, a new YouTube channel. Just, I don't want to label myself as a photographer or filmmaker anymore. I just want to label myself as a content creator, because that's what I'm doing. Or that's what
an artist, bro.
Yeah, if you go into my Instagram bio, and it's because if you change it into a business profile, you can label yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
And right now I have artist, because I could have put photographer, I could have put filmmaker, I could have put, I think you can even put like YouTube video maker or something. It's called something like that. Or you could put like vlogger, stuff like that. But I decided to put artist because I was like, that fits me more.
Well, that's what we are, like, it's not like, it's just a mixture of things. Like, you're a content creator, you're a photographer, you're a videographer, you're everything.
Yeah.
That's artist. That's an artist. I'm an artist. I make clothes. I make music. Everybody's an artist in their own way.
Yeah. That you just reminded me. I was thinking you should start a YouTube channel.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like you could base it off either your music, like music production, or I was thinking more of like your fashion and your clothing.
Yeah.
Just some food for thought.
Thanks, man.
Just some.
I appreciate you. Let me know. Hit me up in my DMs, or like just comment on the video. Just let me know if you want like me to start a YouTube channel or something, because we're all creative minds. You should start a YouTube channel.
If you have great ideas.
If you do have great ideas, like, do something about it. For girls, mainly, girls love makeup. Name one girl that doesn't like makeup and watches makeup videos and likes clothing and likes clothing hauls. That's like easy videos right there. Just to go out and do it. Like, for a side hobby that you're like, you know, like for the girls that are like, I'm bored, like I don't know what to do, like get on something, like you know, use what you like and turn it into something productive or something.
Turn your passion into something a bit more lucrative.
That's a very it's a very it's a very proper word to say. It wasn't what I wanted to say, but proper is a good word.
We'll go with that. Yeah, and like from what I've noticed on YouTube, because I did have a YouTube channel before, and YouTube is a hard place to start off because you don't know how YouTube works. You don't know, besides all the like camera stuff, editing software, besides all that, YouTube itself, like you have to figure out YouTube. You have to figure out how your videos are going to be different. Like you can start off with like doing those like videos everyone makes, like when a new challenge comes out, you do the challenge, but in the long, that's a short-term win. We want long-term wins. So you at the beginning, you can make a couple of those short-term wins and you'll get a couple views. You'll get maybe a couple subscribers too. But then you need to start changing. You need to start becoming your own person and not follow along what everyone else is doing. You need to become your own person. You need to have your own style, where people can not think of you like, oh, it's just like another, like if you're a girl doing a makeup tutorial channel place, oh, it's just not another one of those
channel place. I get you. It's just not one.
It's just not another. People aren't like, oh, it's just another one of those makeup gurus. Or it's just another one of those fashion clothing haul channels. There's something more. Like you need a persona. You need an online personality, but you can't make that online personality if the whole time you're following other people. You're basically just whoever you're following and making the same content that they're making just because you see that they got views. So you're thinking you're going to get views. You're basically being that person's personality, online personality. Like you're extending that online personality.
You're just taking whatever they made and just
trying to call it your own.
Trying to call it your own.
And like I said at the beginning, you can somewhat do that for that short-term win, but it's not a long-term win. You need to be your own person. Online personality, you will become your own personal brand.
Whatever. That made me think of like the girls that have like a lot of followers on Instagram. These girls just make me mad because they're literally these girls are like thirst traps for men. Like the girls that have like 10K followers, or like they like think they're like hot shit and they're like, oh, I'm hot. Like, what are you gaining from all these followers? What are you trying to do?
You need a purpose. You can't just post thirst traps all the time just because you want them likes.
You need a purpose for yourself. Like, what do you just want likes? Like, what are you gaining? You just want clout? Oh, I'm hot. Like, bitch.
Like if you're an attractive female and you want to show that off, you need a better way to do it instead of posting like instead of posting really provocative pictures that men will obviously like because they're men onto social media, you know, and like you're not gaining any success from that. You're just gaining dudes that just want to do things to you. If you turn into one of those girls, you're gonna be exactly how we just classified you, another one of those thirst trap girls. But if you are your own person your own person and your own personal brand.
I'd say the girls that are most attractive are the girls that are low key. like low key on social media, where like yes they stunt, like low key they stunt. You know,
you can
they
always
look good
stunt
and stuff.
Like you can always
can
show
stunt like once in a while, but when you like are full of yourself and like talk all this talk and like post on your story and like do this like ask me a question just because I want guys to hit me up type stuff, like come on.
That's more of like using your followers for like your own
self happiness, you know.
Yeah.
They're using their followers for them just to make them happy.
And which I mean, in a way, everyone does that. But in their own selfish way, they do. Everyone does that. But most people will have another purpose. Like, yes, they're doing something that makes them happy. Yeah. But in some way, they give back. Yeah. Like rappers, for one, they rap because it makes them happy. At the same time, they give back by giving us good music. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, good music. Yeah. God. Should we even get into that? So it just cut again. Because we've been talking for a while, so the card filled up. What? Filled up? So we're just gonna use that as a transition. Yeah. And let's start on a positive note. Okay. Logic dropped his album. Okay. Lil Wayne dropped his album. Okay. A couple people dropped like singles or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Jaden Smith's single. Have you heard that?
Back. Wait, was it?
Yeah, back on my shit.
Oh, back on my shit. Yeah.
Yeah. That one's fire. That one's gas.
Yeah. Jaden Smith.
He
really is an icon.
He is literally an icon. Yeah. Like fashion wise, like I think he's about to release his album like pretty soon. Like his rap album.
Yeah, I really hope so.
He's dope. He's dope. Yeah. He's really dope.
And let's start with them first. What do you think? Did you listen to those albums?
I listened to the Lil Wayne album. I did not listen to the Logic album.
Okay, let's start with Lil Wayne.
Okay.
The Carter 5. What do you think?
I honestly think it is a great album. I think the X song was like not the best because I feel like I wish X had like re-recorded his vocals and like had a verse himself on there too. Yeah. You know, like it's a good song, but it's just like there's just a little bit missing out, and that's what I think because he passed away. Like he couldn't really do that.
Yeah. I saw something yesterday that X recorded those vocals back in like February or something, and he didn't know that Lil Wayne was going to use it for his album. Mm-hmm. So I mean, X had no idea that he was going to be on the album. So that I'm assuming that's why he didn't have an actual verse. Besides the fact that he passed away. But for me, what describes a great album for me, actually, let me backtrack. An amazing album would be I can listen to every song without having to skip. Mm-hmm. A great album is when I can listen to most of the songs without having to with only skipping like 2 or 3. Okay. A good album is where maybe half of the songs are good.
Yeah, like where like some like
an okay album is maybe where like 2 or 3 songs are good. Okay. And a bad album
it's just trash.
Maybe one song. Yeah. But the rest, like I'll give you from my perspective what a bad album is. Playboy Carti, his last album, I don't remember what it was called.
It was called Die Lit.
Yes, that one. I thought that was bad.
You thought it was bad?
I only liked maybe 2 songs. Okay. And it was like, didn't he have one with Bryson Tiller?
Yeah, Fell in Love.
That one I liked, and then
Bryson Tiller's the man.
Yeah, he is. And I don't remember what the other song is that I kind of liked, but the rest I just didn't. I don't know. I couldn't vibe with it.
Yeah, I feel you.
So for me, that was a bad album.
Mm-hmm.
Now on the other side of the spectrum, an amazing album. When it comes to music, I'm low key like lenient. I don't know if that's the right word, but like a lot of songs that people don't think are good, I think are good. Just because like I used to listen to a lot of dubstep and techno and stuff, so and that obviously there's no words, and it's all about the beat, the actual instruments and stuff. So if the beat is good enough, the whatever they're saying, the lyrics or whatever, however his flow is, the beat overpowers how bad or good that is. Although there are some times where the words just like mess it up. I know there's a couple songs where no matter how good the beat is, whatever they're saying, or whatever the guy's flow is, I just can't listen to the song. I don't remember the specific song or even who it's by, but I know there's a couple songs out there that are like that for me. Yeah. So yeah, an amazing album for me would maybe be
of 2018. What would you say?
Of 2018.
2018 was a good year.
Yeah.
There's still like a couple months left, but
yeah. Honestly, I might Drake. Scorpio.
Scorpion.
It's Scorpion. It's because I'm a Scorpio. It's because I'm a Scorpio.
It's all right.
Every time I say Scorpio, it's a Scorpion. Yeah. I think that's actually, now that I think about it, okay, it's a great album because I can live without Ratchet Happy Birthday. I can live without Survival. Is that what the first song on the album was called? Yeah. Those two songs.
He should have chose a different song to start off the album.
I remember listening to it for the first time, and he started off with that song. I was like, "Oh no."
Yeah.
But then it was nonstop, and I was like, "Okay, we're
back." Yeah, we back.
So I guess that's a great album.
I feel like for that album, I feel like Drake should have added more like lit songs like Nonstop. I like the March 24th one because it talks about him having a son. But I just wish he had more like lit songs, like lit songs, like, you know, like She's in Love with Who I Am, you know, type. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance.
Yep.
But now I hit the Epio with Duffels in my hands. I did half a Zan. 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light. Like a light. I don't know what I was doing with that. But yeah, I just feel like he like I like the R&B part. Jaded, finesse.
Oh yeah.
That's how you feel.
Summer games.
Woo. I think you're changing your mind. What else?
It's a great album.
It's a great album. Yeah. I just feel like he and the lit part, he just should have came a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more. Less of those like survival and
the one with Jay-Z, that's another one.
Yeah. That one wasn't that good.
I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, so I guess yeah, looking back, that's a great album.
Yeah.
An amazing album in 2018.
Yeah.
I don't remember what dropped in the beginning of the year. I almost want to say Kanye's, but then again, that album was 7 songs long, so it's a lot less. It's a lot
less content.
Yeah, so it's a lot easier to like all the songs.
Yeah.
So, but I'll just say that's a great album.
Yeah.
But
I really liked X's album.
Did that come out?
The question mark album?
Yeah. Did that come out this year?
Yeah, this came out this year. It's like around February, I think.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Or May, I don't know.
That might be an amazing album.
I was actually
just listening to it this morning. Because the Moonlight music video came out yesterday. Or last night. I liked the music video, But for me, coming from, again, a filmmaker's perspective, I felt like it was missing.
It was missing a lot, and I think maybe he filmed it, and then that's when he got killed.
Like, for me, I did feel unfinished.
Yeah.
I feel like there was supposed to be a lot more to it, instead of him just walking around this group of people with headphones on, and then there's a shorty in the moonlight.
Spotlight, moonlight, moonlight, should look good in the moonlight.
Such a good song.
Yeah.
So I do feel like it was unfinished.
Yeah.
But I mean, we got a music video.
Yeah.
An official music video from it.
And probably one of the last ones that he filmed.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty
sad.
much.
It's sad.
And then all this, like, what do they call it? Post-mortem or
postmodern?
Something with
Postmodem.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like yeah.
Where obviously they release his music after he dies, and I'm like, wow.
What did you think about Falling Down?
The one with Lil Peep?
Yeah.
I liked it. Before that song, I hadn't even heard maybe like one or two songs from Lil Peep, and that was it. And then I heard that, and then I started listening to Lil Peep.
That's a good song, man.
I did.
I really love that song.
People were mad because apparently X and Lil Peep were like, when Lil Peep passed away, like they weren't in the best of terms.
Yeah.
And so they didn't like that they were on the same song together. Mm-hmm. Also, apparently, Isla McConan was supposed to be on the song instead of X's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was this on No Jumpers interview?
I don't remember. I saw it somewhere.
Okay.
But yeah, apparently Isla McConan like agreed to having X's vocals instead of his vocals on the song. And apparently Isla McConan's gonna have an album soon, and there's a chance that we were gonna hear his version of that song on his album. Okay. There's a chance.
I doubt that's gonna be. That's gonna be kind of weird.
Yeah, him and Lil Peep. Apparently they were really good friends. Him and Lil Peep. And they were like working on this album together. Yeah. So I don't know. So yeah. That's a good song. And then what's his other feature? Someone else. Wait,
Who featured who?
X.
X featured on what?
X was featured on someone else's song, I feel like. Or no, he's going to be apparently rumored going to be featured on
Tory Lanez's album. Because he actually is, yeah. Huh. He's on Tory Lanez's new album.
And also apparently Tory Lanez is gonna have 2 albums.
Yeah,
an all Latin album.
Well, yeah, he has all Latin album and then another album. But that album, the first one, not the all Latin one, he was supposed to release that in September. And also the Ty Dolla $ign and Jeremiah album, they're also supposed to release too.
I'm low key extremely excited for the all Latin album from Tory Lanez, because when he released Bami with Ozuna, that's lit. And that's a whole album for that.
Yeah.
Woo. And apparently some people were saying that Drake was gonna do the same thing, an all Latin project, because he was apparently in the studio with Bad Bunny. And I think someone else, but obviously we haven't heard that song, if they actually made a song.
That's what I hate. Like why promote that you're gonna release a song and then just never release it? Ever. So Lil Wayne's for me was a good album. It was good.
I would say it was good.
It wasn't great, but it was good.
It was good. I really like Uproar and Dedicate, and then Mona Lisa with Kendrick. That's good. And then there's a couple more that I like. But yeah, for me it was a good song. It was a good album.
I liked it.
Yeah.
What other albums, man?
And then so Logic, his album, Young Sinatra 4. I really like Logic, because he's such a good like storyteller in his raps. For this album, I would say I need more time to decide. Because right now it's a good album for me, but if I listen to it more, I feel like it can be a great album for me. But I just need that. Because I low-key been listening a lot more to Lil Wayne's album, which is why I say that's a good album and can say that. So I need to listen to Logic's a bit more to actually give a good rating on it. A good unofficial rating. Yeah, I just really like Logic, so we'll see about that. And then we were also supposed to get another album this weekend from Mr. West, which he tweeted. He's like, the formerly known Kanye West is now Ye. So he's Ye now, not Kanye West. Twitter.
He just
Twitter
says that shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's not. It's Kanye West.
Yeah. So he was supposed to drop his album on Saturday. So he didn't want to drop it on Friday because Lil Wayne was dropping his album. He's like, I'm going to let Lil Wayne, like, this is his day or whatever.
Yeah, this is his day.
So
I'm going to drop it on Saturday.
Saturday comes along, and then he performs on SNL, and everyone thought we were going to get it after SNL. First of all, did you see his performance on SNL?
Yeah. Which one? The I Love It one? Yeah, that was stupid.
I think it's hilarious. Like,
no, it's funny. It's funny.
I always think it's hilarious, but of course people get butthurt.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, so this is Kanye West. I saw people still, if you're still a stan for Kanye West, wow. And I was like, it's just funny.
It's just a joke,
like,
honestly. Like, he did that for a joke. Like, obviously not. When he was rapping, it was just not like he wasn't taking it seriously.
Yeah,
like you could tell.
Half the things Kanye does now, you can't take seriously.
Yeah.
Like, and then for his last performance of the night, they did Ghost Town, which is probably one of my favorite songs. Just the ending with what's her name? 070
Shake.
Her ending on Ghost Town, fucking love it. But they performed that song as SNL for the last performance. And during that performance, he was wearing a "Make America Great Again" hat. At the first time he wore that hat, people were angry, and then again, now he's wearing it again. People were angry again, and like for me, I don't really care. Because everyone has their own political views. But just because he's Kanye and has such big influence, people will get way more mad at him. Again, I just think it's like he's a human. Yeah. Let him have his opinions. Everyone's entitled to his
Snoop
opinions.
Dogg does not like it.
No.
Like, have you seen that video? Like,
Yeah.
of him just roasting him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does not like it. And I can see why. Like, I can see
why.
why.
I can definitely see why people are mad. But people just blow things out of proportion a lot.
I don't really care that much, to be honest.
Yeah, like
I still love his style. Like, I really like.
Like,
really
it comes to a point where you need to take the artist. You need to separate the artist from his art.
Yeah.
Same thing with X. People, I saw so much hate when he died, and everyone was sad, but then there was these people throwing so much hate at X and his fans. Like, how are you gonna love a woman beater? How are you gonna this and that? And they were just hating on him. I was like, bro, like, he just died.
Yeah.
First of all, he just died, and no matter who you are, like, that's disrespectful.
That is really disrespectful.
Two, his music, not inspired, or maybe inspired. What's the word?
Influenced.
Yeah, impacted.
Okay.
Impacted so many people.
Yeah.
And it made them, like, he helped a lot of people with his music, and that's another spot where you need to separate the artist from his art.
Okay.
His art impacted a lot of people. His art, being music, impacted a lot of people. No matter what the artist did, his art is what inspired inspired, impacted
and that's
his
where we should
fans.
look at that side a lot more rather than the person, because if they're saying good things, then they're proposing a better message than what they've done in the past.
Yeah, and if you're being negative Nancy right after this, right after someone dies like that, I was mad.
Yeah.
At these people. Like, there was someone on my Snapchat doing that. I unadded that person right away. I was like, I cannot deal with this.
Yeah.
And
it's pretty messed up, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
and like, again, I know where I can see where you're coming from. I can see why you're mad at X, but throwing all this hate right after he dies, and then throwing all this hate at his fans for liking him. Like, separate the artist from the art is all I gotta say about that.
Yeah.
Before someone actually comments and be like, "Why the fuck you like X?" I just,
you have your opinions, we have ours.
Yeah.
You know, obviously not everybody's gonna like ours the same likings as we are, and you know, if that's how it's gonna be. Like, people, everybody's different.
Yeah, and if you have something negative to say about people, just
keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself.
Honestly, like,
only spread good vibes.
What do you gain from it?
Yeah.
What do you gain from it? You know what I mean?
Because at the end, like, if you spread negativity like that, you're just
making your life more negative than it is.
Yeah. And you're making whoever you're spreading the negativity to, you're making their life more negative, which is bad.
Yeah.
But when you keep that to yourself and spread positivity instead, way better world.
Right.
But then people will be like, oh, his music is negative and he's spreading negative messages. Yeah.
Just take in the music for what it is, not the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like, take in the man, because he's actually proposing the message with his music.
Like, so we have to separate the artist from the art, but you cannot forget that the artist and what he's been through is what it makes him have the ability to make that art.
Yeah.
Like, X was not able to make his music the way he made it without having to go through his experiences.
And he says that, like, in every album that he had, well, the two major albums that he had,
like, he kept saying, like, you're entering my mind.
Yeah, you saw that.
Yeah.
You heard that. Like, in every introduction, you know, he said open your mind. If you're not into that kind of like alternative sound or anything like that, open your mind.
Yeah.
And he's like, he says that all of the music is through what he has experienced.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just dope.
Yeah.
It's just dope. He was a good person.
Yeah.
He was a good person. He had potential to be one of the greatest people alive, one of the greatest rappers alive, and we fucking killed that dude.
Yeah.
We did not. Well, we didn't, obviously, but metaphorically,
we did. Yeah, it's
sad, but we move on.
Yeah,
there'll be greater artists. You never know. You could be the next best artist, and you don't even know it.
Yeah. So going away from the negativity and sad and depressing.
We've touched on a lot of emotions.
Yeah.
We've motivated everybody. We've dissed everybody.
Yeah.
We've got them in a positive mindset and a negative mindset. It's just a mixture. This whole podcast is just a mixture of emotions.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys take it in for what it is, because it's like, it's just a gem. Like, if you guys are still here, like, watching however long this is, like,
this is probably our longest podcast ever.
Just take in the words and just implement it in your mind and just use it as knowledge for your future.
Yep. I think we're gonna leave it there.
You want to leave it there?
Yeah. I think we got through most of what we were wanting to talk about in this episode. And that was just we talked about a lot.
We talked about a
lot.
And
a lot of great content.
Yeah. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys really, like, just take it in as it is, you know, because we're just, I don't know, we're
sharing our viewpoint with you guys. We're sharing our viewpoint with the world. Everyone has a different viewpoint, and that's what makes everyone unique, because everyone's their own person and they have their own viewpoint. And we're here sharing that viewpoint with you guys on all the topics we talked about today.
Every single one.
Yeah.
Literally every single one.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much all we have for this episode of the podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like and comment. We told you a lot during this episode to comment.
Please comment. So I want to see your guys' responses. Like, just comment. Like, just even taking the time to just see the video is just a great thing for us. Like, at least just comment, see, just respond to whatever we've been asking. I don't even remember.
I don't remember, because I think we asked a couple times to comment. But yeah, that's it. That's it for Friendly Disagreements today. I'm your host, Isaias, with my guest today, Miguel. I forget your last name again. Fabella.
Follow me on everything.
Yeah. Again, all his links are down below.
Thank you.
Even I'll put your fashion, your clothing Instagram.
Thank you.
Down there too, so you can go check it out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and that's it. We will see you on the next one.
Peace.